What is up, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Vipers? Doggone it here, doing another product review for you. This one isn't shisha, this one is a Swedish snus. I've already reviewed this one before, but I believe it was on my main channel that got shut down. Then again, I might have one on my uh, vlogging channel, my rant and rave channel, where I have tons of my other reviews, but no matter. I'm willing to re-review everything just so that way I have it on this channel. But this one is going to be on Odens Extreme Double Mint portion, and this is the original portions. Again, the difference between original and white portions is the original are the wet, moist ones. They are brown in color versus white. Um, some white portions do have a little bit of moisture, but if you get cans that say white dry, then they're going to be totally dry. They're not going to have any moisture content whatsoever. I don't prefer original portions simply because there is a lot of drip from them. Also, I find myself brushing my teeth pretty much every single time I use any portion. So once I'm done with portions, um, I immediately go and brush my teeth because there's a lot of drip and it's very staining. Even like when I get it on my fingers, it looks like I've got like, smoker's fingers, from the tar. So just FYI, a lot of people prefer the original portions because the nicotine gets to you a lot quicker. Um, and some say that the original portions taste better. Honestly, I really don't see how they taste better. But, to each his own. I'm not knocking them because I do have quite a few cans of original portion in my freezer, some of which I've never tried before that I'm doing as a review, but I generally prefer white or white dry portions. So without further ado, this is again an Odens product, which I absolutely love their products. As you can see here, this one is not a hinged lid, however, it does have three little sections around the lid, the catch lid, for you to get it open. And here's the size of it. And I'll show you what the portions look like. I got to open up this one because I just finished my other can of this one. And here's the portions. Pretty big and plump. Odens has, wonderful sized portions, which is one reason why I love Odens. The nicotine content in it is a lot higher. Since I'm out of Siberia Red or Blue, I generally double up on my portions, so I've got one on each side, which gives me about, I want to say like 40 milligrams per gram of nicotine, which is a lot. Each portion of the General's Extreme has about 24 to 28 milligrams per gram. But I say 40 milligrams per gram because I don't get the feeling that I normally get with my Siberia, which is the strongest that you can get. As far as the smell, it's definitely a mint, a very strong mint. Of course, Odens is made by General Tobacco, and that's about it. I also love their General's. I don't know if I can turn the lid around to where you can read it here. I love their little slogan that they put on their cans. I'll show you here. Get it lined up. Caution, it can blow your mind. Made in Sweden. In general, products, Odens products, definitely do. I mean, they fail to disappoint with their products. Um, the tobacco is wonderful. The nicotine is wonderful. Um, their logos, their printing, wonderful as well. Um, Generally, a portion with Odins lasts about, for me, I'd say about half an hour. Most people keep their portions in for about 10 or 15 minutes. Some people keep them in longer, like I do. And sometimes I fall asleep with them in, because I tell you what, it does kind of help me sleep, but falling asleep with these in are not advisable because they, with the nicotine and your body trying to sleep, they generally give you pretty messed up dreams. And I've had some pretty messed up dreams, like dreams I would never ever normally have. And they're the kind that when you wake up, you're like, what the hell was I dreaming about? You know, I'm trying to remember one. I was in a house, some guy's house, and I found out that he was trying to kill me, but that he was going to kill me, murder me, but I didn't care because he had bottles of Johnny Walker, and I was so interested in the bottles of Johnny Walker, like Johnny Walker Platinum, Johnny Walker Blue, Johnny Walker Gold. You know, I was just so in awe over these bottles, whereas normally in any other dream I would have been, since I knew he was going to, you know, planning on murdering me there in his house, I'd be plotting against that and scheming, you know, to make his plan backfire. But in this dream, it's just I was like so fixated on this that I think, you know, I had my back turned, and that's when he stabbed me with a butcher knife or something. I don't know. Like I said, it's pretty messed up dreams, and I've had some even more messed up ones. Well, I do remember there have been multiple nights where I have been bawling my eyes out, just bawling my eyes out. I wake up, you know, just crying and crying. And one dream was somebody had murdered Diamond, my baby, my pretty pink face, pretty pretty. Yeah, somebody had murdered my baby, and I was bawling my eyes out in the dream, whereas normally it would just be the dream, but I was literally crying in my sleep. Another dream I had was I think it was my wife got into a car accident and died, and again I was bawling my eyes out in the dream, but I was actually bawling my eyes out in reality, in my sleep. Just bawling in my sleep. And if my wife wasn't such a hard sleeper and didn't snore as loud as she does, she would have heard me. But, you know, and I don't ever have, you know, nightmares where it involves Diamond. Usually they're good dreams where she's making people happy, doing her tricks, and, you know, showing off for everyone, and just being a happy baby, which she normally is, right? Yeah. Oh, Diamond is now a normal dog, by the way. Ever since I've had her, which is going on 4 years now, anytime I'd give her, you know, scratch her back or scratch her belly, she'd never kick like normal dogs do, how they kick their back leg. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was scratching her back, and all of a sudden she started kicking, and I was so shocked, you know. I told my wife, I said, hey, I said, babe, Diamond's a normal dog now. And she goes, what do you mean a normal dog? And I said, she kicks when you scratch her now. And she didn't believe me, so I tried to show her, and of course Diamond was making me out to be a liar. She didn't kick, but I finally proved it to her and said, you know, here, look, you know, scratching her back, and she started kicking. Yep, you're a normal dog now. Yeah. All your other sissies, they kick. No. They love their belly scratches and their back scratches. But you don't kick. No. You don't kick normally. Crackhead. You know? What? I'm too fat. I'm too fat. I can't give you love. Too fat. Yeah. She has gotten fat, by the way. She packed on some pounds. Packed on some pounds. And she's going to pack on even more pounds this winter. She won't be able to get out and run like normal. But she loves the snow, so hopefully we'll be able to get her out and let her run and frolic in the snow. It's funny when she gets out in the snow. But anyways, this is a review channel. Again, it's original portions, so and I always recommend to the newbies, get original, get white, and get a white dry, so that way, you know, as you're, you know, learning about snus, you can at least know how each of them, you know, work in your mouth, because you never know. You know, I say I don't like original portions, and you may find out that you prefer it. Especially if you're coming from chewing tobacco, you may prefer the original portions versus the white dry. So that's another thing to consider, because chewing tobacco is very moist anyways. Very, very moist. So this is going to be the closest thing to you if you're wanting to switch from chewing tobacco. Original portions. Not white or white dry, but original. You may try the white and like them too, because like I said, there's a little bit of moisture in the white ones, but not a whole lot. The pouch is still white, but you'll see some discoloration in the pouch to show you that there is moisture. So, anywho, Odens Double Mint Extreme, original portions. I'm doggone it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's fun for the whole family, including Grandma too. Diamond, everything you want to say? Inside voice? Inside voice? Inside voice? You can do inside voice? Inside voice. Oh, Dad, no. I just want cuddles. I just want cuddles. Put the camera down. Put the camera down. Yep, this is what she does. Puts herself in front of the camera. She knows what it is and what it does. So, get my hair out of your mouth. I will speak with you all soon.